Gentlemen, Baruch Hashem, we're back at the Limut here in David Chai, Sadat Ishmaya. Yesterday we left off over here with a very important question. It looks like the Mishnah Brura in Sif Katan Lamet in the Siman Reish Lamet Bet will discuss this question more further. He was not satisfied yet. And the question was, do we start Mincha Gedolah, the Suudah of Gedolah, before Mincha Gedolah even? So Rama is ending it off. He tells you yesh, materim, yesh this way. But then he says yesh la'achmir. There's a way you must be more machmir. Listen to this. But first of all, today we're gonna say it's night already. Wednesday night going into Thursday, so it's 27th of the month of Mar Cheshvan, going into the Thursday, which is the 5th of the week of Parashat Shabbat Toledot. Bezat Hashem, we're in Simchat Lamed over there. Yesh la'achmir. Everybody's with me?
Lamed.
Yeah. So yesh la'achmir be'afilu samuch lemincha gedolah. Even if before mincha gedolah, which is today, but about 12:35, you should not start within a half hour before that a big meal, a feast. Right? Hainu shelo lismoch al kriyat hashamash le'atchil az ha'seudah. You should not rely on the fact that the Shamash calls you. Today we said we don't need Shamash calling. I think it's more irritating, the WhatsApp texts and the regular text, right? The guy sees you not picking up the WhatsApp. You know how there's a way. The blue, it changes the checks into the blue. You picked it up. You didn't check into the blue. Then he starts texting you directly. No more WhatsApp. Habibi. And if it's not WhatsApp, it's another texting program. They'll find you. So, however, over here we don't rely on that. We don't rely on calling the Shamash.
Right?
Yeah. Why don't we do that? The shchicha shechrut, because again, the prevalent problem in the big parties, big events, is always liquor, the booze. And we know what's going to help. You're drunk, you don't understand the person speaking next to you. You could think and understand a text from a Shamash or a Gabbai. Even he's coming knocking on your head, you ain't gonna understand him already. ולפי זה, כשיש חתונה בשבת ולא יצאו מבית הכנסת עד אחר הצות, יתפללו מנחה מקודם ואחר כך יאכלו לסעודת נישואין, הווה סעודה גדולה. וואו. לפי זה, שיש חתונה בשבת, וואו. Somebody has a חתונה at Shabbat that I never heard of. Having חתונה ערב Shabbat, we heard it a lot.
Yeah, Friday.
But Mishnah Berurah is saying over here that somehow you have a Chatuna on Shabbat. Maybe he means so that Shabbat Chatan. That's what I think he would mean. Because I don't think it really means that. If you have Sudat Shabbat Chatan, and usually this is what, at least the Bavarians think, you come out of the shul at 1 o'clock and also. You have all the aliyot, right, they start 9 o'clock. Then you have all the olim, this ole, that ole, that ole, this grandpa, and then this grandfather, and this friend. Oh, you have like 35 olim. And Shabbat morning, lo and behold, it's already 1:15. Right? So he says, here's the problem starts. Because now if you're already in Mincha Gedolah, and you're going to go into, if they had 35 Olim, can you imagine how many people sitting by Seudah over there? Balagan, this Seudah could be going till Motzei Shabbat. So it says over here, it's preferred for them to pray immediately Mincha Gedolah at that time, right after Musaf. No Seudah. Go after Mincha Gedolah, make your Seudah. Okay?
We even have this during Rosh Hashanah, or we finish late, 1 o'clock. Rosh Hashanah.
Okay, and then what?
Finish. So what do? We do Mincha right away because we have to go eat Seudah now.
Here in Florida, Baruch Hashem, you're just at the time of Rosh Hashanah, the Chatzot Yom is about 1:20. 1:20. Most shuls finish at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Here in Florida, Sfaradi, I don't know about
30 minutes before that.
What?
You said 30 minutes before that, no? Before 1:20?
Again, but that's not Shabbat Chatan over here. And we could add it's Rosh Hashanah. Nobody's getting drunk. Well, we could add that seriously because people Rosh Hashanah are a little bit more serious, right? So over there should not be a concern. And again, it's not called Seudah Gedolah. It's not Simcha. So Rosh Hashanah, and also it's many people should know it. My Rosh Hashiva of David Vian Shlita, Baruch Hashem, and Yitzchak always told us Rosh Hashanah is not day of inviting your family. Rosh Hashanah is not family time. It's you and your immediate family and Hashem. Finish. There's no achom ochum. There's no parties. There's no inviting. All the in-laws. Rosh Hashanah is not for that. It's not for that at all. Because Rosh Hashanah is a day of where it's been decided what your life is.
You want to help do kiruv? Like you want to bring
No. Don't Rosh Hashanah. Don't do any kiruv. That's your excuse. Don't do any kiruv. Rosh Hashanah is again you're pleading for your life. You're pleading for your life. Literally, you're pleading for us. So Rosh Hashanah is always imminent on us. Don't make this mistake, people. Inviting all your
Rabbi,
relatives.
I've seen people come and I don't know how they kept the entire people that don't keep anything. I'm talking about any that eat
Okay,
pig.
so again,
I've
one
had
or two people
situations
that
where
maybe.
people kept, like, let's say a full 1 day or even 2
If you're
days.
talking in that situation, you're saying people who are completely out of the way. Okay, if you take one or two people, understand. But to make right now,
No,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
you're inviting your family and party and shmari Rosh Hashanah. It's not meant for that. This is not New Year's Eve. You know what I mean? Ain't gonna be New Year's Eve over here, right? That's not what we're talking about. Number 4 here. This is Ish Matzliach. Let's see what he says. Okay. והכף החיים כתב, you there with me number 4? שלפי דברי האריזה שסעודת שחרית של שבת זמנה קודם חצות דווקא הוא סעודה שלישית אחר תפילת מנחה. So, according to Arizal, you have to be meticulous to make sure to start your meal of shacharit of Shabbat before chatzot, and mincha סעודה שלישית has to start after mincha. צריך להזדרז ולגמור מוסף.
We're in Shabbat now, right? Sorry.
Yes.
I'm spaced out.
צריך להזדרז ולגמור מוסף קודם כדי שיקיימו גם סעודת שחרית קודם חצות, אין שם. The problem is, if you daven mincha gdola, according to Arizal, you're now in the realm of Sudash Tashit. So Kaf says there's a problem here with that. We have a little bit problem here. But if you're gonna go now, daven mincha, and now you're gonna go eat your breakfast meal, your Sudash Niyah, the second meal of the day of Shabbat.
Yeah.
How are you doing it at the time of the third meal?
Yeah. Well,
So-
right now that's the problem right now because depending if they finish shachrit too late, like
Today, no, everybody starts early now. In the winter time,
well, where I'm going for Shabbat, like the minyan's kind of a little weak for Shabbat. It's like a startup, like in someone's house and stuff.
what is that? The Lubavitch? Didn't like start.
No, just Sephardi. Rabbi Yair Tanger, he's helping, like it's called.
Who, Rabbi who?
Rabbi Tanger.
Or Rabbi Tanjiro opened his own shul now?
Well,
From
no, he
this
didn't
Friday?
open up his
It's
own
in
shul.
somebody's house.
Someone's
comes-
house, he helps guys.
Beautiful, I love that.
Yeah, so the neighborhood,
nice.
we start making a minyan there, Baruch Hashem, and the thing is, they're starting, shachrit like 8:45, and they're waiting for people to get in. Eventually, we get it, but one Shabbat we
But
went
I'm sure
there,
he makes
like,
like a kiddush or something in the middle, no?
that's what I started doing. I bring wine and the kiddush to do it because
That's
it's
part of it. That's right. You don't want to be holding over the
it's already
tzibur.
chatzot.
Even one or two people, you're
No,
gonna
chatzot is very
ta'anit.
early.
It's
Huh?
Chatzot's early.
No,
it's
it's
like
not.
12.
To the young?
It's not
No,
always, it's not
12.
early.
No, 11:40, I think.
This
No,
is not
12,
New York,
12.
Habibi.
12:08, yeah?
12.
Yeah, this is not New York. This is Florida. There's never here chatzot before 12 o'clock.
Yeah?
Never.
Yeah,
Only in New York you get 11, 20.
12:08 right now. 12:08.
It's not gonna happen. Not in Florida. Baruch Hashem, we moved to the nice place. But but the problem is the chatzot over here. It's 1:30 sometimes. Most of the time in the summer. That's or Pesach time, right? 1:30 was long. Anyway, so let's see. Let's continue in number 4. What's there? One was out. So now you have to be very meticulous. The gabayim of the shuls, they have to make sure to finish before chatzot, so people get enough time to come home and eat before chatzot. אין שם. ומכל מקום בדיעבד, אם גמרו מוסף מאוחר, happened, they finished late, נראה שיש לסמוך על הרזה, דסביר עליה, שכל האיסור הוא סמוך למנחה קטנה דווקא. No, so we could go and rely on the opinion that says that this machlokes in the Gemara, it's talking about the late mincha, the samuch lemincha, ketana. That's the problem, to start the meal. וגם לפי דברי האריזל, נראה שכל שלא התפללו מנחה עדיין אפשר לקיים סעודת שחרית. Oh, this is what he says here. According to Arizal, that strictly speaking, you are not allowed to have Sudat Shacharit after Mincha because now you're doing Sudat Shtashit already.
Yeah.
Strictly speaking. But Arizal says there is a way, if there is, you have no choice. It happens once in a while.
I know. Yeah.
Once in a lifetime.
So you're supposed to start Seudat Shacharit before Chatzot?
That's the appropriate, yes, the most appropriate.
You know that the Shem Echud you do for the second, for the Kiddush, for the second one says you're doing this, it says before, like Shacharit, like it's saying like you're doing the...
Seudat Shacharit?
No, like the Kiddush for Shabbat day, for the second meal, the Shem Echud says like...
And you're saying it before
it's
Chatzot?
saying you're doing Seudat Shniyah.
You're doing
the second
for
Seudat
Shacharit
Shabbat.
in the morning. Once you're after Chatzot, you can't say that.
Listen, when I was growing up, I'm talking in my house, we always had Suda 10:30 in the morning. I didn't have a nets and finish. My wife today, we came to Florida at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Shem Rachem Alai, please have mercy on me.
So we have to have it before 12:08 today.
But Rabbi,
No. Again, gentlemen, you're mixing into things
you
up.
have Shabbat. You have Shabbat.
He says Shabbat Chatan is a problem. When there's an event.
Yeah, we went.
Yeah, we went
We're
too far.
already
Regular Shabbat is not a shaila at all. Regular Shabbat, you can start, even if you start 12:30 today, it's not a problem at all. Let's not get the wrong message across, because we hold this kula, the kula of the talking over here, Samuch LaMincha of Mincha Ktana, which is 3:30. So I trust that most people don't start over here Sudat Shacharit before, after 3:30, after 3 o'clock. That's going to be the issue. But the problem, okay, so you're saying Rosh Hashanah, that's why all the Ashkenazim, they make Suda, they make Kiddush after Shacharit, they eat cake, they drink a little bit of schnapps or whatever.
Now it makes sense why Lubavitcher Rebbe used to not do Seudat Shlishi, because his Seudat Shani was already Seudat Shlishi. Meaning the Seudat, the Chabadnikim in general, they finish praying very late.
I don't think so. I know the Chabadnik, they finish, in New York they start 9:30, they finish 10:45.
But that's still
Don't ask me how they do that. 10:45, like 11 o'clock, they're already out. I have shuls like this, 9:30 they start.
Our Chabad here starts 10 o'clock, they finish never before 1, I think. Maybe sometimes a really short parasha, 12:45.
Do they have a Seudah before 10 o'clock? They do some kind of Kiddush, something?
I don't know.
They do second meal, and that's it. They don't do Seudah Shishi.
No, but in general, the Lubavitcher's Rebbe says, we don't pray to eat, we eat to pray.
Yeah.
Need to pray. Okay. וגם לפי דברי האריזל נראה שכל שלא יתפללו מנחה עדיין אפשר לקיים סעודת שחרית, אבל אם יתפללו מנחה אין מקום לסעודת שחרית. Here, according to Arizal, it says clearly here that if they prayed mincha, there is no longer doing what's his name? סעודת שחרית. if he done מלכה already, אין שאר הכוונות, ולכן, therefore, יש לקיים סעודת שחרית ואחר כך יתפללו מנחה. Not like Mishnah Berurah brings it down here. Not to pray and then the mincha, then they'll do Sudat Shacharit. Not wrong. That's not according to Sfardim. וטוב זה לזהר שלא להגיע לשכרות. And חס ושלום, even then, that because you don't forget, you still have to do mincha, to be very careful on Shabbat not to get carried away with the bourbon. Okay, let's continue. קודם לכן, למד א', קודם לכן, ואפילו אם התחילו קודם לכן, כשמגיע מנחה קטנה, בשעה עוברת, צריך לקום ולהתפלל. So Rama said over here, if you started the Suda, and now Mincha Ktana came, Rabbi is Mahmir, tells you to interrupt. Ramaran said not to interrupt. Not to interrupt. Look at what he said here. I was reading the Halacha in Ramaran, just a second. I was reading back in the last line of Rama. כשמגיע מנחה קטנה והשעה עוברת. You have already, Mincha Ktana came and it's time to, it's passing by already. He says, צריך לקום להתפלל. You must get up and daven. And he actually quotes Beit Yosef. So, Maran he did not say that here. Maran said you don't have to, as long as you have time, right? So maybe that's what he means over here. As long as, if there is not enough time anymore, but again, it's 2.5 hours still. So let's see. Mishnah Berurah, צריך לקום, so he said, לא קודם לכן, דהיינו שהתחילה סעודה גדולה קודם הצות, you started, listen to this, you started סעודה גדולה before midday, before 12:08. דאז עדיין זמן היתר לכולם, right? And now you're eating for 4 hours already, חביבי. Possible, no? Possible? People do that. Talking, yapping, Baruch Hashem, they spoke in the Midrash, they spoke in the shul for 2 hours while they were davening. Somehow now they have more to talk on Shabbat. So I can't comprehend these people. The truth of the matter is, maybe I love to talk to people. I love to talk to people, but come on, there's limits already.
No, but if it's Torah, then
Even Torah, right? You start talking Torah. How about, Shabbat afternoon, you have to go to rest a little bit. Otherwise, you're going to be carried out, Mincha, Arbit, you're going to fall asleep right after that. I don't know. Okay. כשמגיע והשעה עוברת, למד ב', the time came for מנחה גדולה, מנחה קטנה, and the time is passing, רצונו לומר, what does that mean? כיוון שמשער שתימשך סעודתו עד הלילה, so if you're afraid that your meal, Zohar, where are you? The meal is gonna go all the way till the nightfall. צריך לקום ולהתפלל תכף כשיגיע זמן מנחה קטנה. Immediately, it's like this. He's saying like this, the Akhbara, the Mukhumar of Ramah is like this. You started 12:30, you started everything appropriately, 12 o'clock. Before half hour before, right? It's 8 is where the half hour starts. No, you started 12 o'clock the meal. And Baruch Hashem, you thought it was going to be 3-course meal, it's 7-course meal. Sometimes, course, keep learning Shama. Adu meal, after another meal, another dish, another dish. Kavkaz,
I went to a Brit Milah, I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Hungarian Brit Milah.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe what I saw in the morning.
Yeah.
In the morning. Layers in the morning.
Yes. But depends on obviously the wealth of a person. But again,
the first boy.
Yeah.
First boy.
Depends on the grandpa and his grandson, first grandson also. I have a guy that.
It could be, yeah. He's the first grandson.
I had a guy that has 15 children in New York. 15 children, 16 already. And all his girls were married, they are boys. All the boys married, not one boy. So there was one first boy what was born, forget about it. That was out of this world, right? Yeah, he has boys from the daughter's side, but it's not his boys. He wants the boy from his boys.
Yeah.
So all his boys had girls for some reason.
Wow.
All his boys had girls, and all his girls had a lot of boys also, but it was not enough satisfying him. Wow. Older person already. A dear friend of mine, and finally he had a boy from his boy.
Yeah.
And I think that was like the second or third to the last. Had a boy.
Wow.
Many years patience. Very many years patience. Yeah. Now it's a simcha. There was a big thing. Yeah, we made a big thing out of it. Okay. למד ג' צריך לקום להתפלל, נרד דווקא בסעודה גדולה או בשביל תשכח. What he's saying is like this. That you're sitting a meal, you're eating, it's 4 o'clock already. In the 5:15 is mincha, or 5 o'clock will be, let's say. You're saying to yourself, Habibi, I'm going to miss it. This meal is not ending. We just had, the waiter just told me this is the 4th main dish out of 7, still coming. And there's more coming, Habibi, you ain't going home. So he says there, Ramah says, you must stop the prayer right now, stop for mincha right now. Excuse me, everybody stand up, whatever it is, go down with mincha. Even though you have still hour and 15 minutes. But you're afraid.
What if everybody doesn't get up?
You daven yourself, of course. Of course. We said that already before. צריך לקום להתפלל, נראה דווקא בסעודה גדולה ומשום תשכח. אוקיי. לכך פוסק מיד, אבל בסעודה קטנה אין צריך לפסוק מיד. But if it's a small meal, you don't have to interrupt. מנחה קטנה came, it's not a big deal. You still have 2.5 hours, right? So if you're having a sandwich or whatever, יוכל לסמוך אפילו אם התחיל סעודתו אחר שהגיע זמן מנחה קטנה. Even, you started the meal at 4 o'clock. Because he knows as soon as he's summoned to the Beit Knesset, what is he going to do? He's going to go. It's a sandwich. We're not talking about
Feast.
Yeah, we're not talking about feast. Baruch Hashem, we completed Siv Bet. Now let's do Gimel. Zohar. Let's go to Siman, Siv Gimel and Siman Resh Lamed Bet. And I think we completed. We'll complete the Siman.
דאסור לאכול סעודה קטנה, היינו כשקובע לסעודה, אבל לטום דהיינו אכילת פירות מותר. Good. So he says, this we told you that you should not start סעודה קטנה. It's where you're planning to sit down and have a meal before Mincha Ktana. Once the Mincha Ktana started. Right? But however, if you just want to take a snack, you want to eat some blueberries or whatever, right? To get the system moving before Mincha, and after, right? And after Mincha, you're going to go eat your meal. Not a problem at all. Mutar. Fruits.
Fruits, yeah, anything. Or cookie even.
Or Seudah Ktana. Seudah or just fruits?
Fruits, not Seudah.
Fruit could also
Seudah
be-
is bread.
Ah.
You want to have a bowl of...
Like a snack? Like a
yeah, but you want to have a bowl of cut up fruits, not a problem at all. Even though you get satisfied from it, it's not a meal. Really, it's not a meal. It takes 30 minutes to digest, by the way.
The what?
With less bite of fruits, any fruit.
Fruits, yeah.
Fruits and vegetables takes 30 minutes to digest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cooked, actually boiled stuff would digest faster.
I don't eat boiled cooked vegetables anyways.
I was
Okay.
trying the olives. I mean, the
Yeah.
olives, raw olives, that you're talking about.
Raw olives, you taste it?
No, but you mentioned yesterday, right? You eat olives.
Yeah, well, why?
No, it's something to get people don't get sick, or it helps out for
Not olives, habibi, garlic.
Garlic.
Oh yeah, excuse me, garlic.
Mixed up.
It's garlic.
I don't know what you tried today. Garlic comes olives.
No, garlic.
Yeah, I swallow it
Garlic.
just like that. Good thing. It's good thing.
No, I had to. It's very spicy if you just eat it raw.
You're not supposed to chew it.
You're saying just swallow like a pill.
Swallow it?
Swallow it like
You
a
swallow like a capsule. You chew
That's
it today.
huge. Yeah.
I told you to break it up with your hands or with your teeth.
No,
That's
but
what I do.
those
If
are
I get a
huge.
big one, I bite it into small pieces. I don't, because it smells in the morning. I'm gonna go to shul. Everybody's gonna run away from you. Okay, you break it with your hands. You could break it, and then it's
Too
like
late. I already made my way run away from nature.
like a capsule, habibi. Like a capsule.
You can take a plastic knife and cut it into 3 pieces technically.
Let's finish it up. Who adin?
Sorry.
והוא הדין לאכול פת
כביצה.
כביצה
בדרך שאדם.
כדרך שאדם אוכל בלא קיבה מותר.
No, even if you're gonna eat 56 grams of bread, that's not called soda.
56 minutes.
Yeah, you know how we did in the former Soviet Union. Garlic, we took a bread and we
Drop the garlic.
ground the garlic on the bread. Habibi, that was a meal for us sometimes. Ah, you remember those days?
Yeah.
Oh, so again, if it's not a Suda, you're just
My
eating
mom
bread.
never.
Yeah.
My mom can't stand garlic.
Wow. So again, if you eat, Rabbi says over here, if you eat 56 grams of bread, even as long as it's not a Suda, you're allowed to eat. Bench and go. Okay.
Sometimes we had bread, butter, and sugar on top. That's it.
Oh, those days. Oh, you're talking about those days. Even more. What do you mean? Sunday morning. That was the Sunday morning thing, right? After Saturday morning or Sunday morning. There was no. The day there was no school. I think Saturday we had school. I think.
No.
Yeah, Saturday we had school.
I also thought. My mom says no. She's like, you're crazy. You never had school.
No such a thing. Saturday we had school. I don't know what your mother's talking about. In Tashkent we had, I think. I believe we had Saturday school. Sunday was the day off.
She told me no.
You think so?
She told me no, and she reminded me that we always used to go Friday. He used to go to my grandma's house, do Seudah Friday night there, and we would come back because Sunday we were always home.
No, Saturday we had Fiscultura, gym Fiscultura.
Yeah.
It was an exercise school, and in the school we were exercising the whole day. And Sunday, because remember Sunday was the day where we played soccer the whole day. We had a whole schedule over there, whatever. Don't ask.
Yeah.
Okay, so I remember Saturday, but don't forget we finished our summer started May 30th till September 1st. Our summer started May 30th, September 1st. 3 months we had summer.
The rest of the years.
And we were much smarter than American kids by a million times. Okay, Russian kids, math, anything you want. Much geniuses. 3 months vacation. But we didn't have no winter vacation. No.
Rabbi, what are you comparing?
No
teachers,
fall, spring.
You get hit with the stick by the teacher.
No, my teacher all loved me. I was the most
My math
adorable.
teacher
Let's just finish.
hit
Let's
me
finish over here. 3 lines, 4 lines. Let's go. Gimel and Lamed. Mutar אפילו כבר הגיע הזמן מנחה קטנה. Even if it's allowed to start this meal. Even מנחה קטנה. ואפילו ואוכל הרבה פירות. Even if you're going to eat a whole bowl. וזה לא מקרי סעודה, because that's not called a meal. ותבשיל העשוי מהחמשת המינים גם כן מותר אם אינו קובע עליהו דרך החיים. So דרך החיים says if you're going to eat farina, habibi. Farina is what? It's kemach, it's flour, right? Still allowed. Or let's say you're going to eat...
I get up to 56 grams.
No, a whole bowl is here, no problem. But tavshil, any meal that's made out of it. What about pashtida? What about kugel? Lukshan kugel. Lukshan kugel is 100% mizanot, right? No problem at all. A whole meal you can make out of it. Kabetza, okay, so what now? Over there, when he tells us bread,
If you're going to eat half a pound, you need to say Birchat Hamazon. No?
yeah, so what? You're going to eat 56 grams of bread anyway. He said here, he says you're allowed to eat 56 grams of bread. Well, of course you're going to make Anit Ragadaim and Amotze and Birkat Hamazon. All those things. So let's see, here, let's land off the Ramah. Kabetza below yoter.
Where?
So here in the Lamed Hey. Kabetza, it has to be 56 grams and not more. Hear what he says here, Mishnah Berurah adds, וכתב המגן אברהם, דבשתייה יותר בקבצה נמי אסור. או אף לדרדנן אכילה חוץ לסוכה חשיב ארעי אף ביותר מקבצה, בזה דחששה הוא שמא יימשך. Again, so he says that it's anything more than kabetza, more than 56 grams will be prohibited. Why? Because you're gonna be demanding more. Your stomach is gonna want more. Therefore, stop it and don't eat more than that. זה שייך בשתייה יותר. Okay, what about that's called what in drinking?
Even a biology class.
אם הוא משקר הוא סתם משקה מותר לשתות אפילו הרבה. So again, it's talking about you're not allowed to drink more than 56 grams of liquor. Anything that's liquor. If you want to drink, many people have Machmir. We'll see that many times in the Shulchan Aruch brings it down. It's a good
56
thing.
56 grams of liquor?
Liquor, yeah.
That's a lot.
That's like less than 2 ounces. What do you mean? What's a lot? A shot.
Oh, it's a shot?
Yeah, 50 grams. What is this much? Habibi. Right here, like that. It's a shot of vodka, whiskey. The guy wants to eat with his meal a little bit shot of whiskey. No problem. More than 56 grams is a problem because we're afraid you're going to start. It opens up your desire for more liquor. Therefore, it should be stopped.
He's saying mashka in there?
Yeah, he says mashka right here.
In the daytime?
Yeah. No, why it's so sur?
If you're not, it's not so.
It's a sur revi'it.
If it's not a
Revi'it is a sur, Habibi. You know what Ashkenazim?
Of what?
You ever whiskey?
Revi'it of wine.
Whiskey, anything. Any shachar. You are allowed to drink every morning. The Ashkenazim take a whole 25 grams. You don't see it?
I see it.
Those guys are 95, 100 years old. They're walking. I have a friend, 100 years old, still going skiing. Okay? And drinks every morning.
Every night with dinner.
It's a night, in the morning, not night. Night is already late.
Yeah, that's hard in the morning.
My brother-in-law, his uncle, he's still riding the bicycle. I think he's 90 years old.
Yeah, Baruch Hashem.
Maybe, no, 80. He turned 80, still riding a bicycle.
Thank you for joining us. Bezat Hashem. If you want to join us, we're here every day after Mincha Arvit in David Chai, Sheridan and 46, right off Sheridan. Have a nice evening.